Dude, that last episode, I was the bong the whole time. I brought the pipe back because
the bong was too much.
It's not that it was too much. Honestly, I'm trying to be courteous of the audio listeners because I was coughing the entire time when I was listening back. I'm like, oh my God, this is annoying. But what's up, boggers and boglets? We are getting fucking ripped. This is the pre-show stoner session. Don't forget us to let us know what, excuse me, strain you are smoking. Let us know also if it's a sativa or an indica. McClay is smoking the same as last week.
Yeah, Grapes of Wrath.
Yeah,
I absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, he actually brought this over a couple weeks ago when we filmed some shit, and it was probably the most purple cannabis I've ever seen in my life, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
It's a cross between grape pie, and I've had the jet fuel gelato before. That shit's pretty fire. So, damn, 23 hits at 23%. You've been hitting that for a couple weeks now, right?
Yeah, I got about an ounce of it. But to be honest, man, over the last like week, I've been using RSO mainly. Like I haven't really smoked much, other than like on Wednesday I smoke. But the rest of the time, I've just been using RSO every day.
Is there a reason for that?
Yeah, I've been having those bad migraines, you know, and feel like shit. So I figured, let me try this and see if this will help, you know.
Or maybe like just stopping cannabis might help, but it didn't, right?
No.
So I'd be interested to see if it helped your migraine with what you're smoking now. Is that a blunt, or is that the new wraps that you get?
This is just a blunt, just because I didn't have much time to pack the wrap, so I just rolled this really quick.
Maybe the nicotine in that will help your migraine.
We'll see. I love GTK Cobbic's comment when you were talking about you're trying to be courteous to the viewers and not cough. And he says courtesy went out the window when you started talking about McClay's balls in explicit detail.
When did I do that?
For the Manscaped stuff.
I think it's a bit of an exaggeration. I was talking about the smell because we used to do these podcasts in person, and you reeked. I mean, I could smell you through the fucking. You know what, dude? Let me be honest with you. No, let me be honest with you. I know for a fact you've not opened that Manscaped box that I gave you, because I could still smell your fucking balls through the screen. It's still you. I know you haven't opened it. This motherfucker. We've been sponsored by Manscaped for how long, right? Oh, you lucky motherfucker. See, look, those are still in the shrink wrap. You don't go back.
They're not the shrink wrap.
Yes, you are. You've not used the ball spray. You have not used the ball spray.
But I've used this, and I've used this.
Who gives a fuck about that? You should be spraying those on your balls every day, bro. I feel sorry for your brother. Holy shit.
I don't stink, bro. That's one thing that I take pride on, is that I shower every day, sometimes twice a day. So don't believe what this guy says.
It's the only reason why we're doing studio podcast or out of studio podcast, dude. I gave you that box in hopes that you would spray your balls so we could actually do the in studios again. But nope, they're still in the shrink wrap. Reeky ass motherfucker. Jesus. Thanks for getting us off topic. I'm just kidding. That was funny. I love that. No, I'm hitting on, dude. Check out this fucking 1996 website. I really can't find anything on the strain that I'm hitting, but it's called Blackberry Moonshine. It just says mostly indica. Cultivated indoors.
Yeah.
It's not great. It's not bad, but it's pretty stony, I guess. But dude, remember when sites used to look like this?
Yes. Well, there's a name for that. Echo sites, or
like that style of website.
Yeah. I forget what it's called, chat. If you guys remember what that's called, there's a name for it, but I can't remember. I've been fucking
What's that?
hurting lately. I've been hurting lately, man. My fucking we were talking behind the stage about migraines and stuff. So if there's anybody out there that has any migraine hacks, let us know. Put it in the comments.
I've only, it sucks because Jordan gets them all the time too, and so does her mom. And I've had maybe 1 or 2 in my life, and I was like, oh, this is what they go through, and it is absolutely miserable. It sucks.
Yeah.
So, I feel for you, but the only thing because I was doing just a deep dive on magnesium myself, but I saw how it said the benefits for like people who get migraines a lot and stuff like that, and the important and the different kinds of magnesium that there is that you could take to help.
Yeah.
Because magnesium actually helps me, dude. Before I go to bed, I take it, and it actually helps kind of just relax my muscles a little bit. You know, like depending on the time when you take magnesium is important too, not just like randomly taking it and shit.
Yeah. Take it at the same time every day.
But, yeah, I'm interested to see if the cannabis helps. I don't know if the RSO is not working.
Nothing. It's been 4 days of just like, I mean, it'll go in waves on like how bad it is, and which I've always had that problem. But my migraines have always lasted days.
It's one of those ones where it feels like a rubber band and it's just tight on your head.
It feels,
or is it in the back? Like where on your head?
So my migraines feel like are like on the sides, right? And it feels like I gotta push it together to, like, if I push my 2 halves in my head together like this, it feels like I need to do that. You know what I mean?
Like it gives it pressure. Damn.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. My migraines go into my eyes, like all over, bro. Here, back of my head.
Doesn't that freak you out, like to want to get a brain scan or anything?
I've done all that stuff.
Oh,
dude.
you have? It's not like okay, so it's not like a tumor or anything like that.
I've been on like 6 different medications since I was like 13, dude, for that shit.
Damn.
Yeah, dude. I remember the first medication they gave me was straight caffeine. Basically just like a medical version of caffeine.
How old were you?
Like 14 or 15.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Because sometimes migraines do occur in adults from caffeine withdrawal. Because there's times where I'll just like, I'm gonna quit coffee, and I'll go like half a day, and I'm like, oh my god, my fucking head.
Yeah.
And that's like literally caffeine withdrawals are pretty bad. Nothing like obviously opiate withdrawals. I think fucking honestly, dude, Xanax withdrawals were the absolute worst. The combination of that and the opiates,
I don't think I've ever gone through Xanax withdrawals. What does it feel like?
Well, you know how like this is gonna sound, because this is just lack of better words, because it's very hard to describe. You know how we kind of described heroin withdrawal sometimes as like your legs are real less restless, but your blood's also boiling.
Yeah.
But this was like your brain's like itchy. Like you're just like, but you're going through these just crazy emotional like roller coaster, dude. Like where you're literally like happy and then sad within like 5 seconds. And it's crazy, dude. It's one of the most craziest emotional experiences that I've ever had, because getting off of that, because I'd be like just like and I'm like, what the fuck is happening? But the thing is though, there was this huge weight off my shoulder because I was experiencing like real emotions for the first time. So I was like, wow, this is what I've been, numbing myself for years with all these drugs. I'm actually feeling real emotions. This is awesome. And I was actually living with you at the time.
Yeah.
Because one of the first things I did was I had rediscovered music again. When I was on drugs, dude, I didn't give 2 fucks about music. And then right when I got off of it, like I was like right back into it. And then you introduced me to Spotify, and I'll never forget again. I'm like, oh my God, you can get every single song in one spot. Like, what the fuck? And the first 2 bands I looked for, by the way, were Tool and the Beatles. And I'm like, what the fuck? I go, and you're like, they're the only 2 that are not on there. I'm like, God damn it. But you want to know something crazy about Spotify? I just heard Snoop Dogg talk about how Spotify just congratulated him for a billion streams, right? So he's talking to, like, I don't know, his accountant or whatever. And they're like, well, what does that mean money wise? Like, how much money did I make off of getting a billion streams? And he's like, $45,000.
Oh wow.
That's a fucking joke, dude.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I mean? So there's like really no hope to ever make money off of music unless you're just really going to hustle the merch and the social media aspect of it. You know what I mean?
And tour, yeah.
Yeah, and tour. And even on tour, the clubs and the managers will take percentages of the merch and shit. But I find all my favorite bands aren't that big. So like Within the Ruins, for example, I'm wearing their hoodie right now. The singer quit because he has a family and he couldn't afford it. They weren't making any money off of it. And they're one of the biggest metal bands ever.
I think most of the bands that are my favorite bands are like that.
Yeah, totally.
You know?
They have like day jobs, right?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, dude. I think like The Cure is probably the only band out of my top 5 favorite bands that doesn't have a day job, probably, you know.
I'd say for me in the top like 5 or 10 would be like Nirvana.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But all the rest are like Far, Dredge, Within the Ruins, Will Haven, you know.
Yeah.
I remember Jeff even talking about them having day jobs.
Yeah, that's why Grady quit.
Oh yeah.
The first time.
I forgot about that. And came back.
Yep. Didn't you say Dead Sea was recording a new album?
I
thought somebody told me that recently. Might have been my brother.
I'm not really sure. I've tried to look up Elijah Blue, so I just asked him to even ever an interview on shit, but it doesn't seem like they're ever up to anything.
The old keyboard player does a bunch of sound or scores for movies now. So, all right, dude, let's get to it.
All right, guys, that was the pre-stoner session. The show's about to start. We're going to do a quick intro, and we will see you in just a couple minutes here. Peace.
I don't know why I can't figure this out, bro. I thought it's like every other time, right?
Where the fuck is McClay?
The following program deals with a controversial subject. The theories expressed are not the only possible interpretation.
The viewer is invited to make a judgment based on all available information.
We'll do it live. We'll do it live! Do it live! I'll write it and we'll do it live!
What's up, boggers and boglets? Welcome to the show. I'm your host, Keith Obit, joined with my best friend, Bryan McClay. Before we get started, I just wanted to say a big fuck you to Radiohead. Fuck you, Radiohead. You're my favorite band, but right now I got to say fuck off. I was all excited to show you. Because remember, I was all excited to show you that song last week.
Yeah. Oh,
They blocked our entire fucking episode.
I've had that happen
I'm just sharing the love. I'm just trying to show you guys how I was actually showing how badass they were and just, going off how cool like that song was in that video. And then they block our video.
You should clip it. You should clip it and put it on IG and shit.
Despite them.
Yeah, they're not gonna be able to take it down off of IG.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, fuck you,
Twitter.
Radiohead. You're not my
Yeah.
favorite band anymore. Fucking disappointed.
There's
Yeah,
a
that
couple
sucks,
bands
dude.
that do that.
Yeah, bands do that. Like we got to be careful with trailers now. There was a trailer that we
All
played
anime
recently.
does it.
Yeah, that sucks. I know. Speaking of trailers, like did you watch the Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer?
I saw a couple scenes from it that were like people were saying were like copied from memes that happened throughout the year or something.
Actually, I just thought of something. There's a video on Twitter where it shows real life and like where they got the scenes from. I can look for it on Twitter because if we played the trailer, they are actually going out and just giving everybody strikes and shit for that. But
Yeah.
dude, it got like 100 million views in like 24 hours.
Did it get leaked?
It's supposed to come out on like December 5th, and it did come out the night before, but I have the suspicion that like that was part of the plan. Like that they leaked it. Let me see if I can find it. This shit's pretty crazy, dude. But
nobody's leaving here until I figure out who pissed my pants. Yeah, man. There's been a couple of leaked stories lately. The Deadpool leaks that Ryan
he added Predator.
Yeah, or he added Predator.
Yeah, they do all that shit on purpose, right? Okay, watch this shit, dude. This is crazy. So the top is real life. Excuse me, the right is real life and the left is the game.
Well, look who's back.
I'm gonna turn the music down just so we don't.
Can you make it big? Whoa!
Look how crazy that is, dude. Like that's they were studying Florida for years. That's why this game took so long, because a lot of the stuff from the trailer are from like real life moments, like that guy.
Dude, that's awesome.
And let me tell you something, dude. I played Red Dead Redemption 2. That was one of the baddest games I've ever played. I have good faith in this game.
Can you play it on just your computer?
What do you mean?
Grand Theft Auto?
That's the thing that's fucking everyone's kind of upset about, is that the rumor is another reason why they came out with the trailers is to give everybody a year to buy a console, because it says it's only coming out on Xbox and PlayStation, which I don't understand. And it doesn't come out until 2025. It's like 2025 and you can't play a game on PC? What the fuck? That's lame.
That's a little...
I feel like to get the max graphics and all that shit, like the best way to play a video game these days is on PC. And you could plug your Xbox controller right into your PC too. Like if you don't want to do the keyboard and mouse shit.
Yep.
So
yeah, dude, I want to show you this.
Did you get any? I was gonna say, did you get any games?
So, dude, check this out, bro. So there was a deal for Black Friday for this for it's the OLED one, which is like 7 inches, it's like a half an inch bigger,
Mm-hmm.
But it was $297, right? For this, which was a good deal. And when I got it, I wasn't going to download any games, so because of what you said, so I was going to wait to go get games. So I went on there, bro, and I got the Nintendo monthly package, thing.
Mm-hmm.
They have every Zelda game on there for free.
Yeah, it's dope.
From Nintendo 64, all the Game Boy versions, bro. There's like 4 Zelda games on Game Boy that are Game Boy and Nintendo DS that are almost exactly like A Link to the Past, bro.
Oh, you're playing them?
Same style. Yeah, I'm playing them right now.
Nice, dude.
You know what I mean? So,
so yeah, you don't even need games right now. You got more than enough for just that. Yeah.
The one I'm playing right now is called the Minish Cap, I think it's called. The Minish. Let me see what the fuck it's called.
You're talking about a game?
Yeah.
Well, at some point you got to play the Breath of the Wild and what's the other one called? The Skyward shit.
This is the one that I'm playing right now. This one. It was originally for Game Boy Advance. It's called the Minish Cap.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. You can play the Game Boy ones.
Yeah, dude. So I could play them. Put them on my big screen.
That's what I was going to ask you. Are you
Fucking
playing on your TV or are you playing on the handheld?
both. I like. My problem is getting just like you said, getting used to the controller, because the controller is kind of off. It's ergonomically off. You know what I mean? It's
You mean
too
when it's
big.
on the? You mean when it's on the monitor? Yeah, a little bit.
And it's a little bit easier when you put it on the controller dock.
For sure.
thing.
Yeah, definitely. But it's also cool about those controllers is how with just one controller you can technically make two controllers out of them and still play Mario Kart and you know what I'm saying?
Oh, Solo Wookie's saying you can get old style controllers for it too.
Oh, dope. I didn't know you could do that.
Do you remember N64? Do you remember they had a gold controller for N64 that was exclusive to Toys R Us?
I feel like when that system was out, dude, and we were in high school, I didn't play video games for some reason in high school, but my sister and my mom did, and they played Zelda, and they had this I remember when that big ass storm came and blew everyone's fucking fences down. My sister's trampoline fucking flew into 5 houses down and got destroyed, and she got a $200 check for it, and then she bought a 64 with that money. And
Nice.
but I have a feeling that she had that controller. I could be completely wrong about that, but
well, I know one of us had those controllers because I remember seeing those all the time. But yeah, man, that controller sells for $100 now, $100 more, $200 for just that controller.
I want to show you the craziest Nintendo video. I hope I saved it. You're gonna be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find it. Okay, watch.
I gotta. All right.
Okay, check this out, bro. This is crazy. I can't confirm this. I haven't tried this, but if this is true, this is nuts.
Nintendo game.
Is this about?
You slide it in and then push it down. You know you don't have to push it down. It'll play without pushing it down. Did you know that? You lied. I swear.
Do you hear what he's saying?
Push it down.
Yeah.
Nintendo recommended you push it down because it gets knocked or something, but you don't have to push it down. In fact, they said I was watching a video. If it don't play, just leave it up. It usually play. Are you fucking kidding me?
And the reason is the game already makes contact with the console just by sliding in the game. Pushing it down doesn't actually do anything. And in fact, it's even better to not push it down as it causes less stress on the pin connector.
Holy shit, bro.
I feel like my whole childhood, because remember just going.
And remember, you would push it in just a little bit, and then you would have to hit the lip, and then it would always work.
I feel like I wasted so much time trying to figure things out when I could have just not pushed it down.
Bro, I remember when we first got Legend of Zelda, the day we got it, my brother spilled Kool-Aid and it got inside the game. And dude, we sat there trying to clean that fucker for hours, putting it in front of fans, and you know what I mean?
Fucked up.
Yeah, I got fucked up.
Damn.
So my parents bought us a new one, man. Fucking, those are good memories.
Well, not just that, there was no saving. So
yeah, that's the other thing.
Just remember leaving your console on for 9 hours. You'd go to play before school, and then Mom, please don't touch this. You know what I mean? Because I got to come home and finish this fire. It took me a long time to get. Sometimes days. There are certain games that because if you died, you're fucked. Now you could just
pain in the ass.
I think that's a thing you could do now that's different on when you play the games. I think you can actually save them. So that's cheating.
Yeah, any game.
You're cheating.
Any game.
You're cheating.
Yeah. It's nice. They tell you on Zelda. Right? They tell you on this thing for this Minish Cap. They're like, you got to go into a house and then you save it for there. And I'm like, fuck no. Just both buttons and.
I'm not doing this shit again.
That's funny, dude.
Speaking of Nintendo, dude, I actually watched the Mario Brothers movie last night.
It was good, right?
Yeah, it was good, dude. It was really good. Like, I mean, the story is just your basic, hero's journey and shit, but it just got you in all the right nostalgic feels. Like I was like this, like a bunch of like, oh
Yeah.
yeah, fuck yeah. Like yeah, they did a really good job with it. I didn't mind the voices.
The
Dude,
Donkey
the
Kong stuff
animation,
was super cool.
the animation is absolutely phenomenal, especially like
Yeah.
just like the shadowing and the lighting and the way the water looks. I was really impressed by it, dude. That's how
Would
they
you
should do the
want-
Zelda movie. They should.
Would you want them? Yeah, I was going to ask you. That's what I was going to ask you. If you would want them to do the Zelda movie like that.
Yeah, like
instead of
I feel like unless Zelda's gonna have like this $250 million budget and Peter Jackson does it, it's gonna just be fucking lame. You know what I mean? And you could just do so much more with animation, like make it, as far as what the world they're trying to achieve, like the World of Warcraft cinematics. I don't understand why they don't make a fucking whole movie out of that shit. That shit's so
because
good.
they take so long to make, though.
I know, but if there was a 2.5 hour movie of it, that shit, people would love it. And me,
That's
I don't
why
even play the
people
game.
clip it. Yeah, that's why people clip it throughout the whole expansion and put it up on YouTube, and you can just watch all the
like a movie.
cutscenes. Yeah, like a movie.
Like, remember how
My brother
badass
does that with every game.
Yeah, remember how badass those old like Star Wars cutscenes were with like the old what was it, the 20,000 years
Old
before,
Republic,
whatever.
yeah.
Yeah, the old Republic stuff, and
Yeah.
there's like thousands of Jedis and Siths going at it and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, there's I'm looking forward to playing that new Mario game, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. I want to
I
get
heard
that
there's
too.
a new one that just came out too, a Mario RPG. Have you seen that?
Yeah, there's 2 new Mario games. I want to get the one that's left to right.
Yeah,
I forgot
that's
what it's
Mario
called, though.
Wonder.
Yeah, Mario Wonder, yeah.
That's what I want. Yeah, that's what I played. It looks fun, but I haven't seen this Mario RPG. Huh? That's interesting.
Yeah, pull
I'll
that one up.
check that out.
Like maybe you could play the trailer muted or something.
Let me show you here. What is this? Here we go. Let's see what this is.
Maybe just like mute it.
Ooh. I just want to see gameplay.
See, that's why I wasn't sure about the new GTA trailer.
That's just
'cause it
like
seemed
World
like
of
all
Warcraft.
cutscenes, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
no, I want to see fucking gameplay.
Oh, I'm not a fan of this style game, dude.
Yeah, I'm not either.
Pass. I want to be doing the stuff. Like, I thought World of Warcraft was going to suck because it was going to be like this. Where you have to choose like those like trading card games, TCGs. I've never been a fan of TCGs.
Yeah, me neither.
Or
Dude, that
Dungeons
Mario
and
movie was
Dragons,
awesome on mushrooms or acid.
yeah.
It's so colorful and like especially when they hit
It's
that
the
Rainbow Road,
songs.
the Mario
Yeah.
Kart. That shit was so good.
Yeah. Yep.
Word. Well, I know we have some I think you mentioned you had some UFO shit to get into, right?
Yeah. We definitely got some UFO shit to get into.
All right, because I just want to take some more bong rips and talk about some aliens and shit. This is the UFO report with Bryan McClay.
So, a lot of interesting stuff happened this week. One of the best things that happened this week was, hold on here, was a new weaponized podcast. Did you happen to see that?
No, I didn't see it yet. Was it?
All right. It's probably one of the best weaponized that there's been. Hold on, let me find it here.
Nice, dude.
Yeah, because of who it's about. It's about Philip Corso, the guy, the colonel who wrote about Roswell and finding the ships at Roswell and all that stuff. So I'm gonna play you some of the parts of this. So here's the crazy thing: George Knapp is such a badass dude. Like
I agree.
he is fucking super cool. Like he would be like a cool guy to hang out with, even if he didn't even do the UFO shit. You know what I mean? Like he fucking has videos, bro. He went and interviewed Colonel Corso for Bigelow Aerospace, right? And, you know, he's friends with Bob Bigelow. Bob Bigelow is the guy who bought out Skinwalker Ranch and was also one of the linchpins and the reason that this disclosure is happening. Bob Bigelow is the one who was friends with Harry Reid and was feeding all Harry Reid's stuff. So back in right before Colonel Corso died, George Knapp, Jacques Vallée flew in, and then a couple other people went and interviewed Colonel Corso, and it's absolutely amazing to hear them talk about it. So I'm going to play this stuff. So check this out.
And to Palestine, which is the newly created Jewish state, and he did a lot of amazing things. And in, I think it's 1961, 1961, he becomes chief of what they called the Foreign Technology Division for the Department of Defense. And boy, we didn't know how foreign this technology really was. But he said there was a file cabinet there that had crash retrieval materials from Roswell.
Yeah. So when people say,
so Colonel Corso basically is the guy that came out and said first that we take items from the crash retrievals and we send them out to a bunch of private contractors, and we
like Lockheed and shit.
Like Lockheed and shit, and we tell them like, oh, okay, this is where this is from. This is where play with this shit. Well, check it out. They play the videos of Corso on here. This is amazing, dude. Whoa. Yeah.
You say you also had reports on bodies, on alien bodies?
That came from Walter Reed.
Were they pretty? I mean, they definitely said not that these were genetic humans or something.
Here's what the report. The thing that I was mostly interested in the report was the two lobes in the brain. There are two lobes there. And this movie showed part of that. They didn't know what they had, though.
Right.
There was two lobes in the brain, and interconnected. And also the lid. That's where I got the information on the extra eyelid. And we figured that extra eyelid was nothing more than a something like our night viewing device. It filtered light.
Did the actual autopsies get done at Walter Reed?
They did this particular autopsy, the paper I had.
Physically at Walter Reed?
I don't know if it done physically there or not. I couldn't tell you.
But the report came out of Walter Reed.
The report came out of our laboratory. We financed that laboratory. There was a crash at the plane to St. Augustine.
At the same time as Roswell or later? Or?
Remember how I always talk about how there was 2 crashes at Roswell? So this is him.
Just really quick,
his book.
When was this shot? This video, like how old is this?
I think right before he died. Let me see here. Hold on. Philip Jake.
And this is the first time he showed the footage?
I've never seen this footage.
That's what I'm saying. That's crazy. He's been holding on to this forever. That's fucking nuts.
He died in 1998. So for those of you guys who don't know much, for this guy,
he's been holding on to this footage for over 20 fucking some years.
It's probably been tied up. It's probably been tied up in the NIDS stuff to where he couldn't release it. You know what I mean? It was government, So because he's working for NIDS at that point, because he's friends with Bob Bigelow. So listen to how badass this guy is. After joining the Army in 1942, Corso served in Army intelligence in Europe, becoming chief of the U.S. Counterintelligence Corps in Rome. In 1945, Corso arranged the safe passage of 10,000 Jewish World War II refugees out of Rome to the British Mandate of Palestine. He was the personal emissary to Montini at the Vatican, later Pope Paul VI. During the period of the Nazi rat lines, when the Nazi rat lines were most active. bro, like he was in the thick of fucking crazy intelligence shit during the war. And then even after that, he became like Douglas MacArthur's, right? So it says here, during the Korean War, Corso performed intelligence duties under Douglas MacArthur as chief of the Special Projects Branch in the Intelligence Division. And that's what gives him the ability to know all this stuff. That's how he's like David Grush before David Grush. Almost exactly.
Did you know that this? But you knew that like this video existed, and or he even came out and talked about this, or
I've heard that they went and interviewed him. I've never heard that there was a video about it.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah. So I apologize. Let me know if my internet starts fucking up, man.
You seem fine, and
Okay.
yeah, it doesn't seem like he has any like crazy motives, like it's like money or anything like that. You know what I mean? Like that's what's seems like it gives it credibility, you know.
So the reason that they're sitting in a motorhome right now, and George Knapp tells a story. He goes, when we got there, we had to go outside and sit in this motorhome and talk to him because people in his family and his wife did not want to hear anything about it. They didn't like that he talked about it or anything, you know? And so he had to like hide away from his wife and family for the first interview. Then they brought him out to Las Vegas and he told even more to more people, right? This is right before he died.
Later. No, about the same time. And a lot of the fiber optics came from there. And there was that one that crashed there, had an opening, and there was bodies there too. St. Augustine was gobbled up in a hurry. Later, something mysterious happened. It disappeared. But anyway, that's another story.
I mean, all the material disappeared?
The saucer itself. But anyway, that's...
Oh, I don't know. Let me add.
Yeah.
What?
That's...
I mean, did you have one? They come and take it back, or what?
See, they're all like, whoa. No, you need to tell us that
shit.
right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you mean it disappeared? Yeah.
Was it traded back?
There was supposed to be a fire and explosion, but since it didn't exist, nobody could talk about it. You know, one of our greatest covers, I say, was the policy that says that UFOs didn't exist. If ever it didn't exist, there was no crash. If there was no crash, there was no material. Nobody can investigate us because there was no such thing.
Right.
And we played that up. We moved that ahead.
Disinformation.
The more the debunkers screamed, the more better we liked it.
The more the debunkers screamed, the better we liked it. Right. And he's saying they definitely, you know, we've been talking about disinformation acts for all this time. And, you know, this is a, what was his highest rank? I want to see what his highest rank was.
This is crazy, dude.
Dude, it's super crazy. Bro.
When did this
It's
episode
super
drop?
crazy. Just the other day.
Couple days ago? Okay, cool.
Yeah, a couple days ago. So
they're doing the disinformation for us.
I got a question. I don't know if you.
Okay, so then here I'll play some more too. He talks about what they looked like. Check this out.
Radar sound.
Oh, the coolest thing that he talks about is the fact that our radars are what's taking them down. Remember, we were like, our radar systems is what's taking them down.
Just
Remember
like
how
accidentally, you mean? Like, or
at first we found out it was accidentally, and he talks about how he tells a story where this is going to sound crazy, but you're about to hear him tell it. He tells a story about talking to an alien. He went and met an alien in a cave in someplace. Right? It sounds crazy, dude.
No, I love it. No,
yeah, and the alien told him that they needed him to turn off the radars around someplace for them to leave, because they couldn't, for some reason, they couldn't leave with those radars on. And he gets them to shut down the radar. He'll tell you, watch, this is nuts, man.
They must have been afraid of our radars because my encounter in that gold mine was
in a gold mine.
Shut your radars down.
Yeah, tell me about that again. It was noisy last night.
Stupidly, I had the answer. What's in it? What do you offer? I pose in human terms, give me something if you want me to do something.
Right.
And I said that in subhuman, so I didn't say the offer. I said, what do you offer? I didn't say, what do you give me? Or what do I trade?
Sure. So what was the answer?
A new world if you can take it.
Did you hear that?
Did he say a new world if you could take it?
You got it.
What the fuck?
So when the alien said, "We need you to turn off your radars," Colonel Corso said, "What are you going to do for me? You know, and what are you going to give me?" And the alien told him, "A new world if you can take it." That's crazy, dude. That's crazy.
This guy's not like fucking all fried out or got Alzheimer's or anything. Okay.
No, man.
I'm just playing
This
devil's.
is what's crazy.
I know.
I know, totally.
Like, this is too good.
Yeah.
This is too good.
I know.
You can take it. What's he mean by that? I don't know for sure. Did he mean if we can take it for? Is it too much for us, or can we take it back? Here's what it looked like. This is red. Now I thought this was a snake at first.
So you could actually saw him in front of you.
That's the guy I saw. That's why
No shit. What the fuck?
That was a worthless gesture. What the hell could a 45 do? Well, I don't know. I never fired it. Although I had some scatter shots.
How far away are you?
The what?
Distance between you and this.
What the fuck?
Regular gray alien. You know?
Yeah.
About from here to the front of the motorhome.
Well, that's like 10 feet.
Yeah. The skin is scaly.
Right.
I think that the skin is atomically alive, so they can travel in space. Man can't travel in space today.
Did you hear what he said? He said their skin is scaly. And he said that he thinks that there's something with their skin where they're atomically aligned to let them travel into space because humans can't. We're not like astronauts who go into space. If they spend too much time in space, they get fucked up. You have to constantly do exercise in space because we're, because of gravity and all that stuff. Yeah.
How long were you in contact? I mean,
kind of lagging.
I say my two.
Damn it. I hate that my internet is. I don't know why my internet's so jacked up, bro. It drives me crazy.
Okay. I have a quick question. You know, George Knapp went down here with these guys to interview him. How did they know that he knew shit? Did he come out before this? Was he already out like as a whistleblower and shit? Or
yeah, there had been people talking about Colonel Corso for a long time, and he wrote a book called The Day After Roswell. With Bill Burns. He was originally supposed to do it with George Knapp, and George Knapp talks about it in this. I'll save. Make sure you guys go check out this episode of Weaponized. It's really good.
So the book came out in '97, huh?
Yeah, the book came out in '97, and he died in '98. So I can't remember if this is before or after the book, but I think it might have been after the book. But I'm not
read that?
so sure. Yeah, dude, it's amazing, man.
Yeah, I want to read it.
Yeah. This is the one where he talks about, the crashes, how many there were, what he thought that they were, how they got fiber optic, night vision, Velcro, and integrate. A couple other things. They talk about it in here.
Experiences didn't last more than.
I love the Velcro one.
If you say 2 or 3 minutes, it was a lot. Now I haven't had any other experiences. My only experience was in in New Mexico, not on any other place.
Well, what after you got this a new world? If you can take it, then what happened? Did it just disappear, or did it get in a craft and take off?
I left. I left.
You left.
I went out to my Jeep, got on my radio. I didn't tell the being that I do it. I went out to my radio and got on. And I called my command posts, and I told them, "You get green time yet from?" My I said, "Yes." I said, "It's due coming through any minute, so we could fire again." I told them, when it comes through, I told them, this is an order: keep our radars down for 10 minutes. And I told them, I repeat the order to the captain. I told him, keep our radar down for 10 minutes. I'm on my way. Then I get a call back on radio when I was on my way.
Mm-hmm.
It said C battery picked up a trajectory going 3,000 miles an hour.
This must have been.
I thought, let me see the tape.
Okay, now you had this.
So basically, that was that ship leaving.
Yeah. Damn.
These records from Walter Reed on the autopsies, and you talked about the fact they had this scaly skin that was put together in a certain fashion. So on. Did they ever come to a conclusion like these were manufactured biological robots, or?
The only conclusion was I think we all came to this together because of the sex organs and the different organs in the liver systems, lungs, and stomach. But it was a clone. Now, if you go back to the days of the
they were clones.
Clones, okay.
Sumerians.
And now he says, so now
Did
when
he
he
say
starts talking about
Sumerians?
blows, fucking
What
A,
the
bro.
fuck?
Yeah, watch this.
They call them Ichis.
Ichis.
They say they were ferry drivers, is what they are.
Ferry drivers between the worlds. You know, like the ferry of death. You know, the famous where the ferry, you have to pay your toll to get to the afterworld type thing. And the Sumerians called them Ichis. I'll let him explain.
The real ones up there, motherships. Now,
so the grays are just ferry drivers, and the real ones are in the ships.
No one's ever explored the Sumerian. Sitkin wrote this. Nobody's ever explored the Sumerian civilization. I think the key is there. They disappeared after a while. I think the Sumerians maybe were the mothership. And they tried to wipe out the human race, in those days. But anyway, you got to go back in history and see the Sumerians, what they say. And they called them Igis, I-G-I-G-I-S.
You think they were manufactured for space travel or time travel or something?
Well, I think they were manufactured as servants. Now, my theory is, what do they want? Here, do they want a new race? Because one of the strangest things, as far as I'm concerned, is on these mutilations, they took the sex organs. And the nearest thing to the human sex organ are cattle sex organs. And by the way, they cut those with a type of laser cutter, which didn't even cut through the cells.
That I've never heard that before. I've always heard that the cuts on cattle mutilations are so clean and precision that there's no blood, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's saying the reason why is because the lasers that they use to do it are so good that they cut in between cells.
But was he? Correct me if I'm wrong. Was he also saying that they were taking
sex organs
from humans,
from cattle?
Well, I know they were from cattle. I thought he said from humans at first. But
yeah, to try and like make try and like,
I've never heard that before.
Yeah, it's crazy, right? Absolutely crazy. So it continues. Rainbow Randolph is saying that Tom DeLonge went on Coast to Coast recently, and I need to check that out too. Yeah. So yeah, but this was absolutely amazing. It was such a great episode, and again, it just goes to show you how great George Knapp is, and Jeremy Corbell, and what they're doing is tip of the spear, man. You know what I mean?
George Knapp is the reason why I want all the truth to come out, because he's the one person that, he's getting up there in age, and I want him to be able to at least find out, before anything happens to him.
Fucking
because he's so
dude.
fucking cool, Because a lot of these like old school UFO people they're getting up there, dude.
Yeah.
Like Linda Moulton Howe, she's getting ready to fucking croak.
Yeah. They've been doing it a long time, man. Jacques Vallée, David Bassett, Bassett, I think is his name. A lot of these people. All right. So this is another really cool thing that we were hearing rumors about for a while. I don't remember if I played this, but we were hearing rumors about this for a while. And it sounds like it's true. You remember the whole Varginha Brazil case? You remember how James Fox had said, hey, what we need is to hear from people on the other side, people who went and got the bodies, people from the American military.
Yeah, the cleanup crew and shit.
Yeah.
The
Check this
transportation
out.
crew, yeah.
Role play this out with me a little bit here. Am I being too cynical here, or is this maybe more?
Well, I would be right along there with.
No, this is a different post.
Oh,
So
this is a new
the
one?
same
Okay,
show.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
this show's great show called Redacted. They're a really good news source type show that they do on its own, and they do a lot of talk about UFOs and stuff now. And most media places do. I mean, Chris Cuomo just did a big, huge
Yeah, it's
interview.
bigger than ever for sure.
Yeah. So,
yeah, it's on
but
all the
yeah,
major
this is
news networks.
last week we talked about the CIA getting found out that they are the ones who do the crash retrieval teams. That's under a branch of the CIA, and that they have at least 9 ships.
Oh yeah.
That came out last week. This is different. Check this out.
You on this assumption, except for what I was told recently. One of these whistleblowers is a retiring Air Force pilot who was the pilot in the 1990s of the Varginha incident in Brazil. He is the one that went down there with the military, recovered the 2 alien bodies and the alien aircraft that James Fox did the Moment of Contact with documentary. He is the man who was there, who did this event.
Get him on the air.
Along with the other ones are the ones who provided this evidence. They've been in part of these programs for a while now. And that's kind of all I can say on that matter. But there is a lot of legitimacy behind these other 2 whistleblowers that we're not seeing right now.
So remember how there was also rumors that there was 2 more whistleblowers that were going to talk to Congress and stuff. So that's one of the rumored. One of them is that person. So
yeah, these motherfuckers need to come out.
Yeah.
Start doing podcasts.
Hold on here.
They should team up with that guy, not on the Yes Theory, but it's friends with the Yes Theory, with that Jesse guy who was on that podcast with Jake Paul. He's really cool.
Yeah,
he knows his shit.
I know who you're talking about. One thing that's really I'm really noticing lately, and I just want to hit on this, just to bring it up. The story about this Malaysian plane that's supposedly missing.
Weeks later.
This has been showing up on my shit a lot lately, dude.
Big time, dude.
Is there more new facts coming about it, or?
A lot of people are deep diving it, and I think there's a lot of new facts that are coming out. There's still the people that say it's fake, and then there's other people that have supposedly proved that it's not fake. I guess this is not a new video, but it's a video that a lot of people haven't seen, and it shows how one of the objects. Yeah, I'll play it. I'll keep playing it. It shows that one of the objects came from the sea, and it looks like it was on fire, and these orbs come out, and they do this weird thing, and it just disappears. And remember, this is the plane that they couldn't find anything of. So
still to this day, they haven't found anything, right?
Still to this day, they haven't found
no black
anything.
box.
Nothing. And originally, this stuff came out, and people were like, "Oh, this is amazing!" And then that one debunker guy, I forget his name. Was it Mick West? I think it was Mick West. That he said, "Oh no, this is all fake because they use a digital asset from a movie or a video game for the explosion part or the warp part."
Oh yeah, I remember we talked about that. Yeah.
Well, people have proved that that's not true, and they're not exactly alike. Which was pretty. I saw a guy do that recently, which was pretty amazing. But it's still, I can't tell, man. I want to believe that it's true because it's amazing, but
well, first of all, what the fuck is filming this?
Okay, so what's filming this is supposedly there's 3 videos. One from a Chinese, this one's from a Predator drone, right there, one of those things. The FLIR one where it shows the fire, and then so anyways. That's from a Predator drone. The other 2 are satellites. One a U.S. satellite, the other one a Chinese satellite. Supposedly, the one that we were just watching was supposedly from a Chinese satellite.
I guess that's the part I have a hard time believing is that footage would get out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well,
Commander Edward
We
Lynn
would never
had
see
full
that.
security.
I don't know, man. This shit's pretty crazy. I'll just say that. I don't know what to think. I'm
I mean, the
like
video is
70-30.
badass.
Yeah. I'm like 70-30 on it. You know what I mean? Like a big part of me thinks like this is nothing, and
2080.
yeah. But it's all I want to say is being talked about pretty heavy. If even you said you're seeing it on your timeline. There's a lot of people who are looking into it.
Up and sad. It's I don't know, a couple hundred people just completely vanished off the face of the earth. That's just That's pretty wild.
Yeah.
I mean, usually they could find a black box or something in the ocean. You know what I mean? Usually they find something, but
they couldn't find anything.
But it's just odd to me that these satellites and drones just happen to be also filming in that direction.
Yeah.
Unless everything. I mean, I guess everything's just constantly being filmed at all times. Anyway. So.
Yeah. Appreciate that, Black Spiders. This is very crazy, bro. This was you know who that Danny Sheehan guy is, right? The lawyer guy with that white curly hair. I showed you that guy. He's got like. So this just came out. It says breaking live now in Nick Gold's Twitter space. Danny Sheehan in a live Twitter space claims that Radiance Technology of Ohio near Wright-Patterson in Mike Turner's district. Remember, Mike Turner is the politician that's trying to stop David Grush from testifying in a skiff, right? Yeah. So it says here, Radiance Technology of Ohio near Wright-Patterson Air Force Base in Mike Turner's district has a UFO back engineering program called Prompt Global Strike Program. They have apparently secured UFO technology from another aerospace industry and are attempting to build a nuclear missile that can travel at 20,000 miles per hour with no air resistance and can turn at a 20-degree angle and can arrive in China or Russia in less than 2 minutes. Danny did not elaborate on his source, but stated, quote, "It's true, and I gave the name of the project." He also stated why it explains Mike Turner is resisting the eminent domain power in the statute because they're trying to stop the all of it now. They're trying to stop all of it now, not just what's his name, but the whole disclosure thing that the government was supposed to do. Though these two guys are trying to stop it.
That just sounds like a bunch of fear mongering.
It does.
Who is that person? I want to see who that person is that tweeted that.
Danny Sheehan or the person who tweeted it? Awake. It's some UFO co-host of the Elephant in the Room, We Are Not Alone podcast, a Navy vet. It's just another podcaster, it looks like. Nice. So, but yeah, that was something interesting. And then finally, I want to show.
I have one thing when you're done. When you're done, I have one small thing.
Okay. I don't know what to think about this. These just showed up right off the bat. Actually, I'm saying they're fake, but again, I'm just talking about it. I like this think tank account. They put out good posts that are entertaining, and these new images have shown up of supposed burned alien bodies.
Whoa. I want to follow that. You said think tank?
Yeah, on it's this
on Twitter.
It's on Twitter. It's at 528 vibes. And it goes by think tank. Nice. So, pretty crazy. So, and I think that's about all. Well, I might have more, but what do you have?
Well, do you remember when we had a person sending us a bunch of those really crazy UFO footage and photos and things? And one of the photos and images I personally have never seen. I don't think you had seen either, but it was that image of like a silver server like alien kind of flying through the sky. I know that sounds absolutely unbelievable, but I've never seen that anywhere. I've never heard of anything like that since. Well, now a video showed up on my TikTok, and I believe it's might even possibly be in Peru. But
Yeah.
people are saying that's like pretty much the same exact image that person had sent me.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks fake as fuck to me, but I just thought it was a crazy thing because, like I said, now it's like showing up on my TikTok and shit. So
I'm 99% sure this is fake. And what's even worse,
what is that?
Yeah, that's a face peeler. That's what they call the
really?
aliens. Pellicars,
Shit.
face peelers. Yeah.
That's
This is
dope.
by, I believe this is put out by another Twitter account that comments on the Peru stuff, and they forge these. They fake these.
Yeah, it looks fake as fuck.
Just to prove that the Peruvian news sites were
We'll
putting
publish
out
it?
fakes. We'll publish it.
That's actually smart.
Yeah.
That's actually really smart.
Yeah,
Like,
they're
holy shit, that's genius.
Yeah.
Just make
So-
obviously fake shit, send it to them, and then they're like, "Oh my god!" And then I should just start doing that to you. You'd eat up everything.
Well, that's basically what 90% of ufology is, bro. You know what I mean? That's 90% on it.
It reminds me of Jordan's mom's buying a new place, and she doesn't want her mom to move. So at all the places that she was looking at, she would take the photos and Photoshop ghosts in the background. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Her mom would be all freaked out.
That's funny, bro. This doesn't sound good, and I'm gonna do more research into it. But Tim Burkett is saying, Tim Burkett on the decimation of the UAP Disclosure Act. Quote, "We've got a lot of work to do. It feeds the fire of distrust, and I just want total disclosure. There's no compromise on that." I guess he did a little interview here. That doesn't sound good, man. That's not good. And then check this out.
Air Force intelligence officer who told News Nation exclusively about what he says he uncovered, and even more intriguing, what he legally cannot say because it's classified. Lawmakers were trying to learn more about those secrets, but now it all seems to have hit some major turbulence. News Nation's Joe Khalil is live in Washington for us. And Joe, this is all to do with the spending bill. Explain.
Yeah, it's the big defense bill annually that they put forward every single year. And for those following, and we've been covering it, there was an amendment to it that required pretty unprecedented disclosure by the government of these UFO or UAP files. So it made it into the final bill, which is good for the people pushing for that disclosure, but it was significantly watered down. So there's now some disappointment that it no longer is going to have the impact or the enforcement teeth that it otherwise would have.
That's a bummer. That's a bummer, but I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that they want to do that. You know, they're trying to stop it. We got too close. I think once Grush came out and said that there are private contractors that have these things, that was like us getting.
They're fucking with their money.
Yep, you got it.
And,
That's exactly it.
I wouldn't be surprised they'd take his ass out. I wouldn't be surprised
Yeah.
if a lot of these motherfuckers get taken out because
Yeah.
people are getting too close.
Yep.
I this video I saved to show you too, dude. I don't know if you've seen this before. The former Canada Defense Minister
Paul
he starts
Hellyer,
talking
yeah.
about Paul Hellyer. Have you seen this before?
Yeah, but play it.
I
It's great.
decided to go public and say, for the first time, of anyone of cabinet rank from the G8 group of countries, that UFOs are as real as the airplanes flying over your head, and said it without any restriction whatsoever.
Yeah, like 20 years
They're
ago.
way ahead of us in medicine, agriculture, and still, I guess, presumably in technology. There's no question the U.S. government took this whole idea of advanced technology very seriously and started back engineering and spending a lot of money on it soon after the crashes at Roswell in 1947. They have a very interesting way of keeping things quiet, and that is everything is on a need to know. So you could be working in a lab, or you could be making some kind of piece of machinery, and you wouldn't know what it was for.
Shit we've talked about, but it's just interesting to hear from, you know, the
Yeah.
former Canada defense minister, you know. So.
Yeah. Well, what's interesting is because of David Grush and because of Tim Burchett and because of, you know, these congressmen who are and women, men and women who are standing behind disclosure, and it's giving it a little bit more
It's
credibility.
it's giving people
And
more
it's-
confidence to come out, and it's creating kind of a snowball. It's slow, but it's creating a snowball effect for other people to come out and talk about it.
Well, not only that, the best part about it to me is it's proving the stories of people that we've heard from years ago. You know, Corso, Bob Lazar. You know what I mean? Like there's these people that have come out and said this stuff, and they were called kooks and crazies, and you know, and here's the other crazy thing. All the people that are coming out as like we're saying, oh, what he was saying was true. They're the credible ones, right? They're the people that I talked about that are credible witnesses, right? Edgar Mitchell, the astronaut, Gordon Cooper, the astronaut, Bob Lazar, you know, a credible witness. We always thought was credible. Philip Corso, a 3-star colonel, I guess. But you know, like all these people that we said, hey, these are credible witnesses that have a lot to lose. David Grush, they have credibility not only
credentials
outside of the credentials outside of in regular life, but also in the military and in you know that world.
I also try to base it off of like what are they gaining from this? You know, like you can kind of tell that people are solely just monetary, and the ones that are just, you know, writing books and shit like that. But then again, I don't know if they're writing books because they just want to get the information out, like Corso did, you know.
Yeah.
But also by the time the book came out, he died, so he didn't really get to.
Yep.
I don't know if he made any money off of that, but
I don't think he probably needed any money off it. I think it was just him being like, this is something that people need to know about, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would be strange just to be some old dude that knows it, like, or some old dude, and then you just make up this crazy lie before you die. Like, why would you do that? You know what I mean?
Yeah, why exactly. Exactly. Yeah. Why would you do that? I just don't. That's why deathbed confessions are used in court, you know, because there's just no reason to do that. Am I saying that I don't think that people have done it, but yeah, but you know, do I think it happens very often? No.
Have you ever done like a deep dive or seen those videos where they talk about people that work at hospice cares and shit, and the deathbed confessions and kinds of things that they say in here? Oh, it's nuts, dude. Like there was
Really?
like this one lady who was literally seeing ghosts of a little boy being hung, and it was someone that she actually like claimed raped her that didn't, and they all hung the kid. You know what I mean? Like it was like way back in the day and shit, just like shit like that. Like right before they die, they confess all this wild shit, and she was just living with this like murder that she caused her whole life. You know what I mean? And she's literally like seeing the ghost of the kid at the edge of the bed. But these hospice workers just deal and see the most crazy, wildest shit. You know?
Yeah, that's crazy. That's weird.
Have you ever had to go to a hospice or be in those situations before?
Yeah, they suck. They suck. They really suck. Final thing I want to show you is something pretty cool. Check this out. I bought this. It was like $3. Popular Science from
again, sorry, I had a big
Popular Science from March of 1994.
Oh damn.
Secret airbase the government doesn't want you to know. This is the first place where they talked about Area 51, man.
Is it in a good condition?
Yeah, it's complete. It has everything in it. All the like advertisements.
You just got that off eBay or what?
Yeah, I got it off eBay, man. It's got everything in it, and it's a newsstand edition, so it doesn't have the thing on the front. So it says Popular Science Secret Airbase. The government doesn't want you to know what's going on at Groom Lake, Nevada. Officially, the facility that developed the U-2 and SR-71 Blackbird spy planes doesn't exist. In fact, it continues to expand, and now the Air Force wants to grab 4,000 acres of public land to keep curious civilians away. Are there shadowy projects underway that the citizens have the right to know about? So the reason that we found out that the public found out about Area 51 is because they were hiding a bunch of chemicals there. They had all these crazy chemicals that they were using or were byproducts of what they were doing, and they buried it out in these fields out there. And all the guys who worked, contractors that worked to bury all this stuff, started getting cancer and sick. So they went and sued the army, but the government would always say, there, you can't sue us because there's no base out there. There's no such thing as that base. Well, because of those guys, the government had to finally admit, yeah, there is a base out there. So that's how we found it. Yeah. Crazy, right?
Is that a magazine worth anything, or?
I don't think so. No, but it's cool to me.
Yeah,
you know what I
definitely.
mean?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Well, that's one of those things that, yeah, that's dope, dude.
Yeah. Really cool. So, but yeah, that's the UFO report.
Word. Hell yeah. Don't forget, guys, if you have UFO sightings or topics you want us to talk about, you could always send them to us, email or through the Discord. Especially if you have UFO sightings that you took yourself, or any of you got abducted, that'd be pretty dope. We've actually interviewed a couple of abductees on our I remember we did a whole podcast with somebody, and then right when we wrapped, they're like, yeah, I've been abducted by aliens. I'm like, what the fuck? We're doing another one tomorrow. Remember that? We did it on the next day.
Yep.
And then
That
we're
was
like,
funny.
I don't know if you got abducted. That's a waste of time. No, just kidding. Oh God. Man, you know what, man? I kind of want to do a small comedy report really quick if we can.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
I made this little video. This is the comedy report with me. Dude, you were fucking right about Tom Segura, bro. You were right the whole time.
What happened now?
What?
I haven't seen this.
Hang on, let me show you. I gotta pull this up. No, I mean, it's not just one particular incident, but do you remember what you said? I don't know, maybe it was about 6 months ago.
Where I didn't like how he didn't, how he just totally threw what's his name under the bus.
Who? Well, I forgot about that actually.
Brian Callen.
Oh, did he?
Him and Christina. Yeah.
What's
I
that?
just feel like I think he's better than everybody.
Too lazy. No, for sure. He definitely has become. I've never seen a comedian. I actually commented this. Become more disconnected from their audience, right? And he goes on these rants where, first of all, like he'll talk about things that no one can relate to, about like these expensive cars that he gets and their it's cool to talk about. Like Rogan kind of does it, but not in a Rogan doesn't also Rogan also doesn't call his audience poor. You know what I mean? Like there's rants where Tom has gotten angry on Twitter and on video where he literally calls his audience poor. And it's like, most of your audience is poor, dude, like listening to your shit. Well, Tony Hinchcliffe does that same shit. He'll call audience peasants, but it's so obviously that he's being sarcastic. You know what I mean? And but when like I said, when Tom does it, there's just like, and ever since you said that, it stuck with me, and I've been just like, and then him and Bird have been just fucking, I've just been getting fed up with. Well, now that that one channel actually made a video that Too Lazy to Try, is Tom Segura the next Brendan Schaub, or can he redeem himself? And it's all about that same shit. But what's most interesting is I commented, as an old school fan of Tom, he has become insufferable. I've never seen a comedian become so disconnected from their audience, and had 55 replies, and every single person is kind of agreeing. And it just makes me think, I don't think Tom's losing fans because he's so big, but I think like a lot of his old school audience, like me, because I was a huge Tom Segura fan, like, I don't know, 2014, 15-ish or whatever. But it's like I used to watch every single episode. I'm done. Insufferable is the best word. Tom was never funny, just edgy. I liked his old stuff. His new stand-up is just gross and cringe. I don't care about his joking about pores. I actually enjoyed that. It's honestly shocking to me people find Tom funny or likable, but I guess people with vomitous taste in comedy need to laugh too. Bill Burr fell off too. A lot of people have been thinking that because his wife's super woke and shit.
I don't care about. I mean, I don't care about that, but I think Bill.
Well,
Burr
no. I know it's funny is that
Yeah.
they blame it on that actually. Like
Yeah.
people will blame it
Yeah.
on that. They're like, oh, his wife got him all because his comedy doesn't seem to go as hard, you know. Yeah, it was just like a whole video just about it. It's kind of like the shit that you said like 6 or 7 months ago, and you were right the whole time, dude. And it sucks because he used to be funny as fuck.
Yeah, he comes off really like is pretentious the word?
Pretentious,
yeah.
like God's gift to comedy. You know what I mean? I don't know what it is. It sucks. It sucks.
He's always talking shit on Bert, even though Bert, you know, kind of gets annoying sometimes. But like you could tell Bert's like a guy that's
doesn't take life as serious. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he's just
Yeah.
you know, he's partying the fucking whole time and shit. But it sucks when you're a fan of somebody and then they just I don't know. I've never experienced that with a comedian before. Where Shane Gillis is on top of the world, but I feel still like he's the same guy. You know what I mean? I watch his podcast. He is the same exact fucking guy.
Did you see? Go ahead.
I was gonna say you could go back on Shane Gillis's podcast 300-400 episodes ago with him and Matt, and he's exactly the same motherfucker, dude.
Yep.
Same guy. He's not fucking changed. He's just one of the top comedians in the world right now.
Did you happen to see Bill Maher and Tyson
Roseanne.
that? Huh? No, not Roseanne.
That was a good one.
Oh,
Roseanne
bro,
she was all yelling at him.
This is Bill Maher and what's that guy's that Tyson guy? Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Oh God, that dude's a hack.
Oh, big time, dude.
But Bill Maher he just interrupts.
But he does. Bill Maher can be annoying, but he for some reason Bill Maher's become like he's on his like this different journey right now. That's like totally.
No, I get that.
Yeah.
You mean he's like that old school.
He's realizing. Yeah,
he's realized he realized his party got hijacked.
Yeah. Yep.
And he's not.
Watch what he says to Neil deGrasse Tyson, dude. This is so fucking great, dude.
Generation.
I have given up on any place that doesn't even remotely attempt to believe in free speech and thinks that anything that they hear that they don't like, that they don't agree with, is violence. These people are fucking nuts, and you should be calling them out. Somebody like you, who has standing with kids, should be not joining them.
When there's a science
you're doing
doing
what parents do. You're taking the path of least resistance, and therefore hurting the kids and yourself. Parents ruin both their lives. They ruin their fucking spoiled kids' lives, and they ruin their own lives because the kids rule the roost. So that's what you're doing on a national level.
I'm giving up on
fucking roasting them, dude. that's what that dude needs. I can't stand Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Yeah,
anymore,
I can't. He is a major fucking hack. You're right, dude. He's totally full of himself too, the way he talks.
Yes.
And
yeah,
I feel like he's a plant. I don't know. I'm convinced everything's a psyop now. So to me, I just feel like he's part of that.
I know, dude. Yeah.
I feel like our whole upbringing, our whole education, the indoctrination in school, I feel like they purposely didn't teach us anything we were supposed to actually learn. You know what I mean? For life. Like they're trying to dumb us down forever. Like
I'm going to show you a perfect example of the change in people, right? Like I feel like this is something, even though it's not like that bad, I feel like this is something that we would never see Kevin Smith do today. You know what I mean? Like
no, he sucks now too.
Yeah, exactly. This is from 1999. Watch this.
New Jersey's Kevin.
Airline
Oh, yeah,
sadly
when they
reports on one
protested.
protest against the movie in
Yeah,
Eatontown
I saw
tonight.
this was dope.
Organizers in Eatontown had hoped for hundreds to join them in the protest against the movie Dogma. Instead, they got less than 2 dozen. But they were joined by this man. He wouldn't admit it, but he looked and sounded suspiciously like Dogma's writer, director, co-star, and New Jersey resident, Kevin Smith.
I don't think it stands for anything positive.
What does it stand for?
I don't know, but I've been told not good.
You know what I mean? Like,
That's smart.
that's something that he's not going to do anymore because he feels like it's going to hurt somebody's feelings.
You know, Dogma, I guess it's like a hard DVD. Don't you have that on DVD?
I love
used
that.
to have it.
I
used to
that's
have
one
that
of my
on DVD.
favorite. Yeah.
Well, because of the rights or whatever, like it's really hard to get on DVD. And if you get a copy of it, it's like people seek that. It's supposed to be worth
Really?
money and shit. Yeah, it's really
I
hard
didn't
to
know
get that
that.
DVD. Yeah, because I think it's caught up in limbo or something, and it's been like that forever. So there's only so many made of it. But
That
yeah,
makes sense.
So, but fuck, I used to have that DVD, dude. I
I
thought
gotta
you
go
had
I
it
gotta
too.
go.
I probably have
I
my
thought-
copy at your house in your garage, but I know
Maybe,
you
yeah.
have a copy too, though. Pretty sure. you do.
I gotta check. It's funny how DVDs have become completely pointless. Like they're
I don't
other
think
than
so.
collecting.
No, dude.
No, I'm not saying for us. I'm saying for most people.
Oh yeah,
You know what I
to
mean?
be
Like
honest
I
with you,
love
man,
I love
my
the
goal
behind the
next
scenes.
year, I am gonna start a physical fucking media collection, and because I enjoy collecting, and I'm like, what can I collect besides fucking Rubik's cubes? Fucking movies, because
Yeah.
what was it? I forgot who, not someone like Amazon or one of these streaming company or Sony took back movies that people bought. Like, when you buy stuff on, that's what I was telling you about that gaming shit, dude. That's why you want a physical copy of it, because not Nintendo might not ever do this, but they could just be like, oh, we're taking the game back, and then you don't have
Yeah.
it anymore and you're fucked. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like physical media is important. Then plus, like I said, you get the extras, and like I want to get the new Oppenheimer one, but that motherfucker sold out in like a day, dude. It's got like 3 hours of bonus footage. And Christopher Nolan even said, like, this is something the streaming networks, can't take away from you. I'm like, fuck yeah. He's so bad.
Yeah. I think that it's interesting that all those forms of media are becoming collectible now. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? I even saw that where somebody graded a physical copy of the new Super Mario game. And they got a 10 graded on it, and it sold for like $600 or something like that, $700. It's a $50 game. Like I feel like all those are going to get a 10. You know what I mean? And that game will not be played now. So
I want to show you something really quick. I wonder if you can get these graded. Check this out.
Found some dead ants, probably the casualties of a vicious ant gang turf war. I wanted to honor their legacy, so I made some coffins out of clear plastic and hot glue. I thought they might not be comfortable in an empty box, so I added epoxy resin to make them as snug as a bug in a hug. It was a little difficult to see the remains, so I used sandpaper and polishing compound to make it nice and clear. Now, to truly honor the deceased, I needed a headstone to describe who lies
Oh
here.
my
So I
God,
designed
dude.
images and printed it out on label paper. Then I applied the label paper to a backer board. Next, I used my stone carving tools to chisel out the headstone and add features that will create hushed reverence.
Dude, I
for the
want one
dearly
so
departed.
bad.
After a short but moving ceremony in which many tearful last words and tiny goodbyes were said, the late insect was ceremoniously interred in a beautiful Target toy department, surrounded by friends and family. May he rest
That's
in peace.
amazing. That is amazing, bro. That is one of the coolest fucking contents. One of the coolest videos.
You could sell, dude. He could probably sell those ants for like $20.
50,
you know what I mean?
even more, I bet.
And,
Yeah,
and
50
it costs
bucks.
like less than a penny to make that make that art and shit. But he does it with
Bro,
like
that was-
he does it with all kinds of bugs. Like he did one with a fly.
Do you like weird or creepy art? This fruit fly died on a puzzle I was working on, so I decided to turn him into a miniature action figure. And before you say, hey wait, what if he was only sleeping? Rest assured that I checked his pulse several times.
Because people were commenting
I
that
preserved
not
the
in the
fly in a
ant
little
line.
rectangle of epoxy resin,
Like, what if he
not
was
unlike
sleeping?
prehistoric insects being preserved in amber. What a specimen. I had to cut excess resin off the top and then use sandpaper and a buffing wheel to bring it to a smooth shine. Look at that buggy little jewel. I used Inkscape to design a backer board and based it on the human fly, a Marvel character from the Amazing Spider-Man comics. Of course, my version is not human at all, just fly. His superpowers include buzz in ear, tickle neck, and fly into eye. I personally love it when they get caught in a blink and become one with my eye gunk. The last step was to attach the Flymond to the backer board and then figure out where I want to display it. And I couldn't think of a better place than the Marvel section at Target.
That's so funny, dude. That's so
Weird.
cool. That's super cool.
Could you
Good
imagine
shit.
going into the store and then you're like, what are these back here? Like, where's the
Oh,
price?
that would be
Oh,
awesome.
great. Like, what the fuck?
That would be so awesome.
I wish I could get a video of like reaction of some people doing that, you know?
Yeah,
Like,
fucking
where
A.
is that? Where does this guy reside?
Yeah.
We should go to those places. I
Jersey
love
to the
Craig.
Bay says Dogma is unavailable to stream or purchase digitally. The rights are owned by Barb and Harvey Weinstein, and this deal predates streaming.
Yeah.
Wow.
I feel like that's one of those DVDs I might have thrown away also when I
Yeah.
was talking about when I moved.
Yeah.
Which sucks.
I probably did the same thing. I threw a lot of shit away like that.
Dude, when I left
Stupidly.
I mean, I was a fucking heroin addict, but when I left my house behind, I left in the garage. I left so much shit, but I left like every Guitar World magazine ever.
Oh, and
'Cause
you could
remember
have
I-
sold those. Yeah, I
Because
remember.
remember,
you
I
had
had
those.
like, I used to love collecting magazines. That was
Yeah.
like, I used to love having
Nintendo
like
Powers.
magazine racks next to the shitters in the house
Yep.
everywhere. So you know, because we didn't have phones to fuck around on back then, so it was just
Yeah.
magazine time.
Yeah, I remember that shit, dude. I remember the tab in the back of those things, the guitar tab. Check this video out, bro. How smart is this fucking dog, dude? This dog is playing.
Oh my god, I've actually seen this.
Jenga.
This is nuts.
That's not. She's just super still. This is
I
amazing.
thought
dude.
it was lagging.
No.
That's funny.
Watch. Your turn.
You can do it. You can.
Look at that. What a smart fucking dog, dude.
Oh my goodness. Good.
That's so
pretty cute,
crazy, bro.
Yeah, no, that's crazy, dude. I fucking thought it was
The-
lagging at first. I was like, what the hell?
The smartest dogs are always those Australian shepherds. Those like collies,
Yeah.
those
Yeah.
herders.
Did you know there was an Eddie bird?
No. An Eddie bird?
Check this out, bro.
Larry Bird's brother was good enough to play in the NBA, so why didn't he? This right here is Eddie Bird, Larry's younger brother. In 1986, Eddie broke the all-time scoring record at Springs Valley High School in French Lick, Indiana, which was previously set by Larry. At 6'6", Eddie was an all-state basketball player averaging 20 points per game. And he was committed to playing college ball at Indiana State just like Larry did. As a freshman, Eddie was academically
music?
eligible, so
Listen to the
Larry had to
music.
pay his tuition. But then the next year in '88, when Eddie was actually on the basketball team, he was one of the leading scorers in the entire country, averaging over 15 a game. Eddie was really good. He shot 45% from three. And when he graduated in '91, he was number 5 on the school's all-time scoring list. In the summer after college, Eddie was with the Sacramento Kings in their rookie free agent camp. But he didn't make the team. He was being told by scouts to go to Europe for a couple years, make 6 figures, and then play in the NBA, but we never saw that happen. Eddie had the talent to play in the league. Larry would say this, scouts and coaches would say this, but he didn't have self-confidence in himself, and he was always comparing himself to Larry. Larry also said he didn't work hard enough. It's a really interesting untold story, and for more, drop a
Wow,
follow.
I didn't know that.
He actually jumped
I had
off the
no
Golden
clue.
Gate Bridge after that.
Really? He committed suicide?
No, I'm just playing. No. It's just that music. It felt like it. That's where it went, right?
Yeah, for sure.
The music made me do that.
And the way he talks almost felt like, you know what I mean? Like he was like a monotone voice almost. Dude, did you see that house blow up?
Yeah, that was wild.
Yeah.
Like the whole story of that, where like the guy was commenting on the YouTube videos and shit right after, and like who he worked for. He was trying to expose all this shit. That
was crazy.
What is up with that?
Yeah.
Show
that's
that
gonna be
shit,
very
bro. Pull that up. Pull that
Yeah.
video. Do you have the video of that?
Yeah.
Yeah, what the fuck? So they go in to raid his house and then it explodes. And then supposedly the guy's commenting on it. They say he died though. That's the other crazy thing.
Yeah,
say
they
he
found
died.
remains in the house, yeah. But they couldn't identify them because of the explosion.
Let me see if I can find the crazy shit he was commenting. Because
this was
I'm glad he brought that up. I forgot about that. Yeah, I followed that for a little bit there.
It destroyed 2 houses, dude. That's why they evacuate people in those type of situations, man. I thought it was a meth lab when I first saw it. Exactly what this person says.
Yeah, there was a meth lab that blew up down the street from Mike's house when we were practicing there.
Yeah, that shit's crazy.
So
did you find him?
Well, I found someone posted his LinkedIn or his YouTube channel. It says, U.S. is the world's biggest terrorist. Chomsky, fuck the police. Ice Cube with NWA. Purge them. Former head global security with SFIUS experience. But
wow.
he
He's my next door neighbor, currently known as Lance. If that's his bona fide name, he drives a white Jeep. I believe he and his wife, currently known as Jamie, and 2 children are spies.
So yeah, he thought his neighbors were spying on him or something crazy like that. And he was also supposedly the former head of the security at the federal government's Committee on Foreign Investment.
Wow.
So
yeah, that sounds weird.
I gotta show you these comments though. Where is that? Hang on. I think this one lady explains it.
Yeah, that was absolutely wild, dude.
Oh, never mind. I can't fucking find it.
Yeah, that sucks.
It just seems like there's one wild ass thing after the other now.
Yeah, for sure, dude.
There's like shootings constantly. There's all those and then there's this constant crime. Like you see in like California, just all these like running grass, all these stores getting looted. I mean, I don't know if it's just we see it more because we're getting just fed the news 24/7 and we're just being exposed to it, or it actually is crazier now. I don't know. What do you think?
I think it's crazy, dude. I think it's so crazy. I mean, have you ever seen Marilyn Menson?
Can you say that again?
Marilyn Menson.
Oh, I thought you were saying weird on like what? Why are you saying it like that?
This is the Spanish version of Marilyn Manson.
Oh no.
Marilyn Menson. Más de 65 presentaciones en vivo, 5 cumpleaños y 3 bautizos.
Check them out, bro.
I'm watching.
Una producción de Hectorito Locutor. Marilyn Menson llega al patio de la secundaria Mártires de Zacatepan. 3 funciones, 4, 6 y 8 de la noche. Marilyn Menson.
I just love how they say it. Marilyn Menson.
Dude, you gotta pause it on that dude again. That shit's hilarious.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Marilyn Menson.
What the fuck? Holy shit. Dude, I want a Marilyn Manson t-shirt too. That would be awesome, bro. See if they have merch.
Marilyn Menson.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Holy shit. There's a shit ton of people there.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I gotta get some merch. That's so funny, dude.
Yeah, that's fucking awesome, dude. You want to see an absolute fucking legend at a what do you call it? Tailgate.
Yeah.
So this guy's chilling outside. He's got beers, a table, and a sign, and it says $100 to your $20. I can chug a Friday beer faster than you. Change my mind. Watch this fucking guy, dude. This guy's nuts.
Friday beers.
Yeah, pretty big dude.
Do it.
That's crazy, dude.
That just disappeared.
Did you see how fast he drank that?
20 in the hole.
So, dude, he's getting paid to drink beer. This is genius.
Victim. Oh, he's got home with it too. He's gonna.
That's just one tip.
God. Oh, Nate. Hey, that was a valiant effort. That was a good try. That was a 4 out of 10.
He makes he's advertising the beer, he's making money, and he's getting wasted.
He's like 10 beers in the hole already.
10 beers deep.
I don't drink.
Oh
What
my
the fuck?
god, dude.
I knew it. I fucking knew it. I
prefer the Canadian.
Yeah. Like I've seen this guy on Friday beers.
Yeah,
You
what
know
is
what you're
Friday
up
beer?
against.
I kind of want to try it now, even though I don't drink.
Whoa! How do you?
I hope he
That's
fucking calls
nuts,
it.
dude.
I hope he calls Uber. He has his table.
Well, you remember how I love that one social media, the social media content from that Afghanistan cannabis grower? Check out these buds from Afghanistan, dude.
Holy shit.
Yeah, dude. Look how purple these are. I mean,
wow.
Look at this, dude. The plant. This is what my weed looks like right now. It's all this color. It has no green.
I would
in
almost
it.
say yours is darker almost.
It is darker, dude. But look how
Yours
good
is, that was
looks.
the darkest purple shit I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
By the way, guys, don't forget to let us know what strain you guys are smoking.
Yep.
Also, if it's a sativa or an indica. I am hitting an indica heavy blackberry moonshine, and McClay ripped the grapes of wrath before we started.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
I
killer.
tried to
Bro.
find pictures of it, but I
what was
can't
that
find
strain
pictures
called
of it.
that you just showed? What was it called?
It's called A Close-Up Look at Monstrous Buds of XXL Purple Selection Keta. I don't know. It doesn't have a name. Doesn't say it has a name. It's in Pakistan, I think.
I got two things I could show you just really quick.
Look
'cause
at
it's
that.
in the same. Oh wow!
Look at that, dude.
Close up. Wow, dude.
I mean, that is just amazing.
Yeah, I would love to hit
That's why
that.
the Hindu Kush, man.
You know, it's good when you can, like, you know, when you're trying to break it apart, but it's like gooey and sticky.
Yeah,
But when
yeah,
you
but
could
it's
see it in the, you could see it in the picture. That it's gonna
Yes.
do that. That's when you know it's good. Like you could tell, like, oh shit.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
always
have to,
talk
like,
about
go
the
like this
best
a little bit
weed
after.
is like that, but it's also like it's got like a crunch to it. and it's still
Yeah.
gooey and sticky.
Yeah.
That's the best weed.
I feel like back in the day, we could just take that ATF that we used to get and just fucking throw it on the wall and it would stick. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It was
so good.
I don't know
So
if it's just
good.
because we were kids and we weren't used to good buds, or I just feel like I've never experienced weed like
Seen it.
that.
That and then the weed up in Vancouver that I had when I went up there, first went up there, that was probably some of the best weed I've ever seen. It was just amazing.
The ATF smelled so fucking good.
Oh yeah.
What's
And
up,
it was so
kid?
cool getting. Remember how cool we thought it was that they were giving us weed in jars? We get like they were like quarter jars. Like, oh, this is so cool.
Dude, we were so young, we would all chip in on a gram.
Yeah.
Like we'd all chip in $5 on 1 gram.
Yeah.
Dude, I would smoke 1 gram and this bong hit right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Remember when we bought like and I'll tell you off air unless you do know who I'm talking about. But remember it was like Bunk Dank.
I
and it
know
came in
exactly who
acid.
you're talking about. Yeah. I
And it
could
came in
never
like
I
an
never
acid
liked
bag.
that dude. Yeah.
I never forgave him after that. Well, anyway,
Yeah.
you know, you're scrambling for money in high school to get some fucking good weed. So you go to your neighbor's house, pretty much, you know, he's in my same neighborhood, and things and the worst part is they make it sound like they're hooking you up and, you know, doing you a favor and shit. We got me and Todd, we both got
Yeah.
nugs in these little acid bags, and we're like, there's something weird about this.
It's
And
just
we
wet
pressed
down
on
weed.
it. Yeah, we pressed on it and water came out of it. It's like,
Yeah.
you motherfucker, you wet this? Like, what
Yeah.
the fuck?
I remember that.
Maybe it
Yeah.
was because like we couldn't light it or something. We're like, it's so good. Because I
And
remember
remember they put it in the
I remember he
microwave.
said something stupid. Yes, that's what it
Yeah,
was.
he
Because I
told you to
remember he
put it in
said
the microwave.
he said something so fucking stupid. Not what it was. That's what it was. He goes, yeah, it's so sticky. You got to put it in the microwave before. And we're like, what
Yeah.
the fuck? Oh God, okay. Well, yeah, it's because you wet it down, you fucking asshole.
Yep. Never liked him after that. I never liked him to begin with, man. He always seemed
He was
very
actually no, he was like super intimidating looking because he was into the, you know, the metal shit. But he was actually a really nice, sweet guy. I don't know why he
Yeah.
did that to us, dude.
It was
I don't
dumb.
know.
Stupid.
It's like, why would you try to like I understand cutting coke and all these other kinds of drugs, but weed, like what the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah. Check this one out.
Well, like, oh yeah, go ahead. It's lag. It's lag. Did you fart on him? It was lagging.
Yeah.
He's all mad.
Yeah.
Oh, what a dick.
I love how he gets mad and
Fucking
raises
shows
his
his teeth
lip.
and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
shows his teeth.
Dude,
Yeah.
like when I fart, like Gertie will, like she thinks it smells good. She'll come over and sniff my butt. I'm like, get the fuck out of here! Like, what are you doing? Like, I feel like she smells food or something. I don't know. Dude, check out how badass these flowers are. I'm not even gonna say their name. They're called Queen of the Night, blooms nocturnally, and its flowers wilt before dawn. So check this out.
Whoa.
This is so sick. It's like a time lapse. So it turns the night. Like how fucking
Whoa.
badass that is, dude.
Holy shit. That's awesome.
And then watch when the fucking sun rises. That's crazy.
Whoa.
And they do
Do
that
they
every
do it
day.
again the next day?
Yeah.
They do that every
Yeah.
day?
Yeah.
That's super cool, bro.
I know. I actually meant to show this to Jordan. She's gonna love that. And then I wanted to show you this crazy bug. I don't like bugs, but it's like actually kind of a
That's scary looking, bro.
beautiful bug. For the audio
Whenever I see
listeners,
the
it's
black
a
and
black
red-
beauty stick. It's called a black beauty stick insect. Yeah, black and red's like, it reminds you like a black widow, which
And the
danger.
tarantula hawk. Yeah. That right
And
there,
that-
when I first saw it, I thought it was the tarantula hawk.
And then one last thing is this Black Panther. This is dope.
Oh yeah, dude.
Fucking badass to me.
There's nothing better than big cats, dude.
Fucking crazy.
All right, this is the last thing I got. Check this out. This I was like, dude, I got to show Keith this. Check out this movie, dude.
Haruko the Goblin. Yeah. That's fucking funny, dude. Holy shit.
What the fuck? The part when she goes, ah, 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 ah. Right here.
Fucking foreign films are awesome.
Oh, dude, they are, bro. They're fucking great.
Actually,
I got one more to show you after you're done.
I wanted to show you this news in regards to A24. They struck a deal with Max, which I thought was cool. So A24 movies will stream first on HBO and Max as part of a new multi-year deal, and then after they're in the theater, they'll also go to Max. So, which I think is cool because me and Jordan have Max. So the entire A24 catalog is going to be available on Max soon. So if you're an A24 fan, they're kind of like, to me, one of the like only production companies creating big scale independent films, you know?
Yeah.
And so I think it's fun. There's a shit ton of movies that I've been meaning to watch from A24's.
Yeah, I want to see this one
catalog
really
that-
bad. Yeah.
So I think I'm gonna
That one
fucking
looks
binge
great.
out. There's like 10. Like, check out how many just awesome. Actually, hang on. Like, look at all these badass. Why isn't it showing them? Usually,
Because you hit news.
oh, did I?
Yeah.
Meant to hit all. Oh, never mind. Stone.
Look at this thing they found in the ocean.
Oh shit!
It's called.
What the?
Yeah.
As
bro.
couples entwine, they coordinate their light displays.
They're ammonites.
Glowing ammonites rise from the abyss.
Look at that, bro.
What the fuck?
Ammonites are mollusks related to octopus and squid.
Whoa.
These scaphitids are no bigger than a human hand. For weeks, they've been gathering in the coastal depths.
Whoa.
In the deep, these lights
That
may
is
help
amazing.
lure
Holy
plankton as food.
shit!
Right?
But tonight, they serve a different purpose. They've been drawn to the surface to mate. And soon, there are thousands in each shoal.
Look at
Neighbor
that.
triggers neighbor, creating waves of bioluminescence. They have complex nervous systems controlling light production.
Could you imagine if, like, back in like the 1500s, and you're out in the middle of the ocean and
Yeah.
you see this?
That's unbelievable, dude.
Yeah.
That, to me, like shit like that's alien. I feel like octopus is alien.
Yeah. I think
Like what? Like why do they do that? Is it just for mating, or does it say like why they? Is that two of them mating right there?
I guess. This may not be
Oh, it's
real.
not
Oh,
real?
it
Is it
says
AI
here
or
that
some
they're.
shit?
It says, "Do you remind me?" Oh, the ammonites have been extinct for 66 million years. This is a beautiful but completely fictional clip. Oh, fuck them. That sucks. They're still cool, but that sucks. They always get me like that.
Fucking sucks about
Motherfuckers.
fucking clipping that.
Yeah.
They always get me like that.
Yeah, motherfuckers.
Okay, maybe they got me on this one. You tell me. I don't know if this is true. Because this is literally a Key and Peele bit. But these fucking guys, these college players really have these names?
Yes.
Like this guy's really named a million bugs.
Yeah.
These children, y'all just say the hell with it. You
What
just say
the
whatever
fuck?
happens, happens.
A million
Tennessee
bugs?
rainwater.
There is 247,000 jokes for that, bruh. Tennessee rainwater. He can never not smell good. If he smell like a box of puppies one day, he'll never live it down. Always right. And he's probably always
Yeah,
damn
what the
wrong.
fuck?
Coach is yelling at him every day because he messing up. Why he don't know the plays? He been here 6 years. Churchill Bounds. Why would you name your child something that sounds like
A
a
million
Bath and
bugs
Body
is
Works candle
hilarious,
scent?
dude.
Huh? Chris Cross looked like he wanted to commit a felony
Chris
right
Cross.
now because he liked that name so much. You couldn't have liked that group no more, could you? Supreme Cook was supposed to be that man off of Ratatouille. He ended up growing tall.
Tony.
Now he hoops. That's what your child name sound like, fool. Tony. Your daddy played dominoes under the tree in the hood and had a big tall beer, a big tall one.
Dude, that's like so me and McClay had a high school friend and his last name was Benz, B-E-N-Z. Guess what his first name was? Ben.
Yeah. Ben
Parents
Benz.
named him Ben Benz. Hope he's not watching.
I hope he is. Contact us.
Because remember, like they used to be like those old school hippies and shit. So you could tell they were like always. To me, I always imagined they were just fried out
Stoners.
smoking, and they're like,
Yeah.
"How about Ben Benza?" And they just thought it was funny, you know. But yeah, this is literally that Key and Peele bit. Have you ever seen that one where they
Yeah.
just do all those funny names? But
I like the one that
holy
they do with
shit.
real players. There's the one that they did with real players.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And some of their
Oh,
names are
man.
ridiculous, dude. It's absolutely
A
ridiculous.
million bugs. That can't be.
That's a little too much, man. That's a little too much right there. That's funny.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. I told you. I know, man. Like, that shit's weird. Some parents they just don't care. They don't realize that they don't think that
Do you think they had to have realized that?
Oh, their
Like-
kids are going to be made fun of so much, dude. So much. It's unreal.
I think I thought I had one. Let's see. I think I have one more, and then where the fuck is it? Oh, I know what I wanted to show you, dude. I don't know if this is the exact video or not, but have you seen the new videos coming out about the new quantum computing?
No.
And so they've figured out how to develop these new, supercomputers and these chips, but they have to be kept at like negative 500 degrees and shit, which is like the coldest. It's actually like the coldest supposedly part in the entire world or some shit. But what like our computers now would take like thousands of years to solve, these things will be able to solve in like minutes. You know what I mean? Like actual, like just I don't know what they even mean by that. Just equations and math
Like the
stuff that we
coldest
can't
place
figure
in-
out. Yeah, just all kinds of crazy shit. But here's one video kind of talking about it. I don't know if this is the one that I saw, but it's kind of fucking crazy.
Starting with a microscope's view of what replaces the transistor.
Yeah, I think
This
this
right
is it.
here
Yeah, this is
is
dope. Watch.
1 qubit, and this is another qubit. This is a 5 qubit chain.
Those crosses at the bottom are qubits, short for quantum bits. They hold the electrons and act like artificial atoms. Unlike transistors, each additional qubit doubles the computer's power. It's exponential. So while 20 transistors are 20 times more powerful than one, 20 qubits are 1,000,000 times more powerful than one.
That's crazy.
So this gets positioned
Watch
right
this-
here
watch
on the
this part.
fridge. And
Karina Chow, Chief Operating Officer of Google's lab, showed us the processor that holds the qubits. Much of that above chills the qubits to what physicists call near absolute zero. Near absolute zero, I understand, is about 460 degrees below 0 Fahrenheit. So that's about as cold as anything can get.
Yes, almost as cold as possible.
Isn't that crazy, dude?
Inside
They have to keep it inside of
is
that.
one of the coldest places in the universe.
Oh, the universe.
The deep freeze eliminates electrical resistance and isolates the qubits from outside vibrations so they can be controlled with an electromagnetic field. The qubits must vibrate in unison, but that's a tough trick called coherence. Once you've achieved coherence of the qubits, how easy is that to maintain?
It's really hard. Coherence is very challenging.
Coherence is fleeting. In all similar machines, coherence breaks down constantly, creating errors.
We're making about one error in every 100 or so steps. Ultimately, we think we're going to need about one error in every million or so steps. That would probably be identified as one of the biggest barriers.
Dude, the combination of that with AI, I mean, shit's gonna get pretty wild, dude. Like for like my nieces and nephews and shit, like when they get to our age, like it's gonna be vastly different.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
I believe
Stargate.
this.
Oh, we have Stargate if they made these. Yeah, I
That's
feel like a lot of it's tied to
Corso.
the Hadron Collider, and I mean, there's the Stargate conspiracies of why we went to Iraq was actually for a Stargate.
Old civilizations.
Old civilizations, yeah, there's all that crazy
All
wild
that
shit.
shit.
Yeah. Let me see. I thought I had one more video. Do you follow sports and shit like football?
Kind of. Yeah,
'Cause
enough
if you
where I kind of know what's going on.
Because I don't give a shit about it, but I am highly entertained by that Hard Knock show on HBO, and they just started following the Dolphins and shit, and it's fucking.
And I love their coach, dude.
Yeah, it's fucking great. Like he's entertaining. That Tyreek Hill guy is awesome. Like they're all just like fun, and they seem pretty good.
That guy, the coach is best friends with what's his name, the comedian.
Oh yeah, Dan Soder. They talked
Dan
about
Soder.
how Dan Soder has there's a funny video of him talking about how they used to play Madden all the time back in the day when they were kids,
Yeah.
and he would get destroyed.
Yeah, the way that he became a coach is one of the best stories ever. I think we talked about it here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it is. It's incredible. Just the last few things before we do plugs. If you're into gaming, I follow Halo pretty religiously. There's some big changes in the gaming world in its off season. Optic Gaming dropped APG. I think they got second or third in the world. I can't remember, but then Space Station Gaming, which is my favorite team, Penguin left, changed his gamer tag to Dead Zone, and then he joined Optic. So,
oh wow,
fucking game changes in the Halo world.
He changed his name.
Yeah, he retired the name Penguin and changed it to Dead Zone. I'm not exactly sure why, but he's a badass fucking player. So
What team was he on?
It's called. They were Cloud9, and then Cloud9 kind of gave up on Halo, so they signed with Space Station Gaming. And
Space Station.
Space Station Gaming was usually always top 1 or 2, but then FaZe won this. Dude, oh yeah, they got second because Optic choked so hard, dude. They were in the winners bracket. FaZe came out of the losers bracket, and then Optic went up 2-0. They were 2 games away from winning the world championships. FaZe swept them, but then they had to run it back because they came out of the losers bracket, and then they fucking swept them again. So they won like 8 in a row.
Wow,
that's like the biggest. That was like
crazy.
the biggest choke in fucking gaming history, dude.
Wow.
When I was watching it, it was funny because they were up 2 games, and like I was getting ready, like, oh, I think I'm gonna stream now, blah blah blah, and I was like, oh no, that's like 2-1. oh, now it's 2:02. I'm like, oh fuck, look, I can't stream right now because and then I ended up watching for another hour and a half, and I was just watching it like this, like, oh, because I fucking hate FaZe, dude. FaZe is so fucking lame.
Yeah, I can't stand those guys either, man. I do feel bad for that one dude that got paralyzed. That dude, I feel bad for him.
I don't think I knew who that is. I'm talking. Well, I guess I don't like their clan in general, but I'm talking more about the Halo squad.
I got you.
I don't know who got paralyzed.
FaZe Rain? Is it FaZe Rain? FaZe Rug?
Damn.
FaZe Rain, I think. He's one of the original people that started it. With him, Banks, Rug, like there's like 6 people that started FaZe Clan, and one of the dudes got really addicted to like pills and stuff, and supposedly something happened where all the drugs he was taking caused him to go paralyzed, which for some reason I think that there's something that happened that he just doesn't want to talk about type deal, you know. But yeah, man, he went paralyzed, and then supposedly they got really fucked over.
I feel like there's always drama because I see all those guys individually going on podcasts bitching about one another. I know the Banks guy because he hangs out with a lot of those streamers.
Yeah.
And then there was that other guy who was like shitting on that Stranger Things chick.
Yeah.
Is that I have a few what do you call it? Twitter ones really quick. I thought this was funny from our boys from Not for Human Consumption podcast because I don't know if you saw GTA when they made their ad, they used this coloring and font, and then Halo did it, and then all these other gaming companies did it. You know, like our trailer drops, and then they did it too. I thought that was kind of funny, but this kind of made my day, dude. I don't know if you saw in the beginning the dog.
Yeah. Yeah. I follow this account.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dude, when I first saw this, I was so happy it brought a tear to my eye. I was like, oh, this is awesome.
Yeah.
I think the song makes it like you're like.
Yep. 3D printed. Yep. It's amazing.
Oh, fucking, I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yep.
Holy shit.
They do ones with wheels.
That is so fucking cool, dude. Look
Yep.
at Smile, bro.
Uh-huh.
That is so fucking badass. Dude, I want a 3D printer so bad, bro.
Yeah.
I'll just print a gun a day.
I love that shit, dude. I love that shit. Oh, man.
All right, check this out. This is a I don't know where the fuck, maybe Japan. I don't read this, but you see the crab.
Oh, what the fuck? Is it alive?
Well, yeah. It's super fresh.
Oh, wow. That's crazy, dude.
Do you eat that shit?
No.
Not me.
The only thing of seafood that I like is fried shrimp. It's the only
Really?
seafood I'll eat. Yeah.
My mom used to eat seafood. I always thought I hated the smell.
Yeah.
Oh, is there another one that's alive? Yeah, this one's moving too.
Oh, look at that. Oh, dude, that's so crazy, bro. That's weird.
Oh, did you see this in comments? What is this, bro? How did this get past the like the editors? Is this real?
I haven't seen this. Oh, is this the butt baby stuff?
Yeah, like so according to those current X-Men lore, Nightcrawler
Oh,
is
yeah,
one with a football being snapped out of a woman's ass while she wore pants. Like, what the fuck? What is this, McClay?
It's
commentary.
It's telling the origin of Nightcrawler. So for the longest time, Nightcrawler's origin was like
I get that, but he was born out of her ass.
Well, I don't. The way that they explained it is they said that Mystique, who's his father, Mystique can turn into a man and get her own appendages. So Mystique's the father, and then this girl is the mother. Yeah, it's so weird, bro. It's so ridiculous. It's so dumb, dude. It's so dumb.
That's the funniest shit I've ever heard.
Yeah. So basically, for the longest time, we always thought that Azazel and Mystique were the father and mother. Well, it turns out that Mystique is a parent, but Mystique is the father, and then this other chick is the mother. It's so weird, bro. And that's what Chris Claremont originally wanted. He wanted that it was two girls that had him. It's so,
and
I
then
don't
she
know if
shit
that's
him
true.
out.
It's weird, bro. It's weird. Isn't there like this new thing that's happening where a lot of people are having natural births, and that's how you're supposed to have a natural birth, is you stand up like that. So I don't know if
Really?
that was, that's how I took it when I read it.
I'm a complete noob of that. I thought you were supposed to get one of those fucking pools, and then just do it in the water.
Yeah.
Just deal with all. So you want to see one of the most cringiest moments in history?
Yes.
There's actually another one that's just as cringy as this, but you know that what's her name, Amaranth?
Yeah, Amaranth. Yeah.
So this is like,
she used to be a
Twitch streamer.
Yeah,
She's one that would do all the bathtub shit.
Yep.
Oops. This is like one of her biggest fans, and he saw her at a convention.
This is my Comic-Con one. My Comic-Con. I'm very surprised that it fit perfectly in the dimensions, because I just like eyeballed it.
Nailed it.
Nailed it. Show banner? Okay.
Ooh, that stinks, Rance. Yeah, that stinks.
Did she even see it?
How could you not? Let's find out.
Nailed it.
I mean, unless she has no preferal.
That stinks, Rance. Yeah, that stinks.
I just feel even if she didn't see it, I think the key is that she's not even giving him any contact at all ever the entire time.
She's weirded out by him.
She even turns the opposite way. You know what I mean? To avoid any of that eye contact.
I'm very surprised that it fit perfectly in the dimensions, because I just like eyeballed it.
Nailed it.
Nailed it. Show banner? Okay.
There's one more I want to show you really quick if I can find it.
Wow, dude. Yeah, she's annoying, man. She is absolutely ridiculous.
So there's another guy who ran into he ran, so this chick does OnlyFans, and this is like the #1 spender, and she pulled up the amount that he spent, and it was $63,000.
Oh my god, dude. No way.
And he even got her tattooed of her face. And then he was like saying all this crazy wild stuff to her on Instagram, and then she fucking posted it all on Twitter, like just like crazy stalker, crazy wild shit. And he spent 60. This is just one human being spending money. 63,000.
Do you think like his parents are rich and that's how
here's the stuff right here actually.
Oh my god, bro.
Like, and she just put it on blast, like he's just saying how much he's in love with her and he'll do whatever and this and that, and
that's crazy. That's what unfortunately that's what OnlyFans is gonna breed.
Oh
spent
yeah,
30,000 more on you since. Oh my god.
Got a tattoo. See the tattoo?
Oh my god.
He got her a ring. And then when he saw her, she just kind of took the picture and then like blew him off,
Wow, bro. Yeah, that OnlyFans stuff, that's what it's gonna breed. It's gonna breed a ton of weirdos being around you. That's weird. Weird weirdos.
I don't understand. I mean, I understand the OnlyFans as far as like females getting the bag and shit or whatever, but I don't understand anyone who'd ever want to spend a single penny on any of that shit. It's like the ultimate simping to me.
Simping. I agree. And it makes you look. Yeah, like why would you want that chick to know that you're spending that money on her for that? Like, I don't know, man. I understand the guys that just do it just to fucking get something to beat off to, and that's their only reason. But to like contact them and to let them know that you're spending all this money on them, and like that is the ultimate simping. You're right.
I mean, I'm
And
sure
then
she
to tell
fucking
them,
knows, dude.
you're never gonna bang this girl, ever.
No.
You know,
You think they have that chance? Like that's what's in the back? Yeah, he has to. If he's
that's why
buying a ring,
strippers.
like
Yeah, you remember the type of shit that we had a friend that was a stripper that people used to come in and ask, let her do to them and weird stuff, you know. And it was all
yeah.
just because she knew she could get money from them, and they had the smallest thought in their heads that she was gonna fuck them.
I think that's what the whole idea is, right? Is just giving them
Yes.
that idea that it's maybe possible, and
Yeah.
then that's what sucks is then they hunt them down and meet them in real life, or they do those conventions and shit, and then they realize, yeah, they don't even have a
Bro,
chance.
there's a chick
And then they double
in,
down. They double down.
there's a chick in the comics world that she does comics and she does like covers and has artists draw her. And there's so many people in the comics world that are just infatuated with her, and they go get her autographs. And like there's this one where this guy is getting her autograph and one of her eyelashes falls off into the ink, and he like freaks out. He's like, I'm gonna keep this there forever. Dude, it's so weird, bro. It's so weird. And it's just because and she sells like on like Whatnot and stuff, and it's nothing but a bunch of dudes that think that, you know, they got a chance to bang her. And so they spend all this money, buy all of her shit. It's, you know, the
We have
oldest
a
trick in
friend
the
that
book.
deals with that. We have a friend whose wife does that shit.
Yeah.
And then she goes to the conventions, and there's all these nerds lining up for autographs, and he's standing there, and watching all these nerds looking at his wife like they want to fuck her.
Yep. Yeah. And he's friends with them too. A lot of her big fans. Like, you know, remember what it was weird when he said, he was like, yeah, I just, you know, mess with them. You
Yeah.
know, like he kind of says that he just
He's
fucks
so
with them.
big, I would just be like towering over him, being like, "You fucking nerd."
Yeah.
I would be bullying the shit out of him because he's so big.
Yeah.
He's like a big
Yeah,
guy.
he's
He's
yeah,
fucking huge.
Yeah.
It's just- actually, I would be intimidated as fuck if I went there and then I looked over at
Oh, I
him
bet
like,
you
"Oh,
they
fuck."
are, because he's there every time. You know,
Yeah.
he's like her security. So
And if he doesn't smile, I'm sure he could look at, mean, even though
Yeah.
he's like the nicest, sweetest guy ever.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
All right, I have one last quick funny video to show you, and then that's all I got for you, dog. But we'll pay close attention to homie's mouth.
Did his teeth fall out?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
There's too many people.
Even the baby laughing. I didn't even hear that. I heard in the background now. I didn't even fucking notice that. That's hilarious. Is that real? Oh my god.
He's speaking the tooth. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's funny.
Holy shit.
That was good shit, man.
Word. Yeah, that's all I got, guys.
Hey,
You got anything else?
how's everything going with Fabius and Gertie's stuff?
It's good,
Did you
man.
Get to that, are you getting closer to that the hours? Getting your hours up there? Where you at
The
now?
YouTube shit.
Yeah.
I think we're halfway there. I guess
Nice.
I might as well just plug it.
Yeah, fucking A. Yeah, if you guys aren't following, if you guys enjoy watching like just cool dog stuff on IG and YouTube, check out Keith's dog's account. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, we go harder on Instagram and TikTok right now, but I put up these like dog TV stuff that you could put on for your dogs that have like ambient music and stuff that entertain them and shit like that, and then the shorts. And then they are brand ambassadors for this. Let me see, this company called Vetnique. So if you ever want any cool supplements and shit, you could use promo code Fabius20, and they got all kinds of good shit you could check out. They got like probiotics, fucking multivitamins, hip and joint shit. So
yeah,
um,
Glucosamine conjointin.
but let me show you their Instagram just really quick. Actually, you know what? While I have my Instagram up, I just want to show at least one thing that Jersey to the Bay sent, because he's been sending me shit all week.
He sends great shit. Oh yeah, I got something too. You might be showing the same thing.
Shit, I don't know which one to show. I think we showed this one. Oh, yeah, we did that. We showed that one.
See if I can find it. Oh, the old Crossfire one.
You take one of these. Now, this is going to help you save on your toilet tissue bill. You turn around and you fold it one time. You fold it 2 times. Then you fold it a 3rd time. Okay? Then you see this little tip right here? You tear that off. If you're sitting on a stool, you put it beside the stool. Once you get done taking a shit or pissing, you put your finger in there. You wipe your ass. Okay? Then you take this and you wipe all this off of your hand. Okay, all that shit. Then you take this, you put it in the stool and flush it.
I would never want that guy to make my food.
That's gross, dude.
Fucking disgusting.
Yeah, that's fucking gross. That's really gross. That's a little too much.
But if you have a second, follow Fabius and Gertie on Instagram. I'm trying to hit 20,000 on there right now. There's a bunch of reels and just, you know, funny videos and links to all the Vetnique shit and YouTube and all that stuff on there. So
yeah. Oh yeah.
You want to do plugs real quick?
Yeah. If you guys want, check out Beyond Wednesdays. I've got shows live every Wednesday and Saturday night. So you can go check out. You can find all the different shows that I do over there. Also, all the Bogcast stuff and the Hot 10 stuff also that I do every Friday night. So go check out Beyond Wednesdays on YouTube.
Fuck yeah. Also, make sure if you have a free second, hang on a second. If you can make sure you are subscribed to the channel. We are almost at 2,300 subscribers. Also, if you want to join the channel for 99 cents a month, you can get loyalty badges and custom emojis for the comment section. Member only videos. There's exclusive content right now, rapid fire questions with all our latest guests. Also some exciting guests coming up with Getting Bumped with Keith. I interviewed McClay last week in regards to all the drama that's going on in his channel. I got some great feedback on that. Code 7 has a new album out right now. If you want to check out the singer, I interviewed him. That was real fun. And we got some of our interviews that we did over the years, the best of, like Max and from Soulfly Sepultura, Mark from Dredge, shit like that. Also make sure to follow us on Rumble. We just hit 80 followers on there. We just need 20 more to hit that 100. Shout out to Rumble. And we are on Twitter. We go live on Twitter every week, so we have 0 viewers, which is pretty dope. 0 viewers. So if we can just get 1 viewer over there, that'd be dope. And
one of these days, that'll be the only place that we can go live.
Yeah, no shit. Also, follow me and McClay on Instagram. I don't really post on there as much as I probably should on there. I just got my dogs, my film bullshit, and have I played this video before? Check this one out. This is
yeah, fun. Yeah. It's hilarious.
I actually added those farting sounds. Could you tell?
Yeah, it's funny though. Yeah, that's funny.
We are on TikTok too. I try to post on TikTok every day too. So no. Thanks for joining us, guys. We are also sponsored by Manscaped. You can use promo code Bogcast for 20% off over there. And
shout out to JLS Comics that posted his strain that he is smoking, a perfect strain for the Bogcast. Alien Labs.
Oh shit.
Xeno. I've never heard about this. I've heard of Alien Labs. I feel like I've heard that before, but
why is that playing?
Indoor Miracle
Jesus
Fire,
Christ.
Alien Lab Xeno. So, shout out to JLS
that's
Comics.
awesome.
JLS Comics has an amazing YouTube channel that if you guys love 80s nostalgia and 80s toys and comic books and stuff, you need to go check it out. Amazing YouTube channel.
Oh, fuck yeah. I'll check that out, dude, for sure.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thanks for joining us this week. Yeah, we'll see you next week. It was badass. Thanks for hanging out. Peace out.